Can I start recording without getting notifications? Yeah? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, hello there, and welcome back to the character quest menu. As promised, today I'm gonna play through Kazuha's quest. It's been a little while since I recorded, to be honest. I did both of Nahida's quests in the same week, and then I took a couple weeks off to recover from the horrific cold that I had. But we're gonna be chilling with Kazuha today, so let's go see the CEO of Smoking Pot and Writing Haikus. Let's go. Fuck's sake.
Since we first set foot on Inazuma.
Yeah, I want to be out of here, to be honest.
Huh? What's up?
Hello.
Let's convince him to calm down a little.
Paimon, your fighting talk needs a lot of work.
So you don't have a vision after all?
Dude, what? What?
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
Okay. Wait, no, I've just remembered. I just remembered that Kazuha was like a fugitive. Are you looking for him?
Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
I don't think he cares about that.
He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision. That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
Bye-bye.
Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
The fact this is an option? Oh, wow. I can't not.
Hey! Don't be mean! I'm smart lots of the time!
In the quest we just did, a mushroom said you look so dumb, it didn't assume you would talk. A mushroom. Paimon, that's gotta say something to you.
You mean, beyond already knowing each other?
Ooh. Oh wait, oh, okay. Did these people know each other in the past? Alright, I'm already really interested. What's going on?
Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
It's really convenient that Paimon overhears all this shit, but I don't.
Hey! Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
Do you really think we should just be going around and mentioning his name?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Yeah. No, we know people are looking for him! Maybe we shouldn't be spreading his name around until we find out why? Oh, God. Paimon, you've just said we should go warn him, people are after him, and he might be in danger, so let's just go spreading his name around. Okay.
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi.
Yeah. That guy that just came after us was very much trying to hurt us. Or is this one of those situations where he just wants to take on some big-name hero to prove himself, and he doesn't actually mean any offense? In which case, not the most honorable way to start a challenge.
We'll go pay a visit to the Tenryo Commission.
Okay, well,
All
I'm
right.
glad he's...
I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
I'm glad he's not a fugitive anymore, it sounds like. Okay, we're jumping back and forth quite a bit. We're gonna see Kamaji again. Yay! Hi, Kazuha.
Greetings.
Hi, Kamaji.
We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
Thank you. I've actually come to really like Kamaji. I really like him.
We invited Mr. Kaedehara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate.
Oh, okay, so you're not in trouble. That's good. I'm not busting you out of jail.
I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful.
You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but every time I'm in a building, whenever the time of day changes, the lighting change in the background is so jarring.
The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaedehara name.
Oh.
Regarding the history of the Kaedehara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed? In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the almighty shogun. The Kaedehara clan belonged to this class. The almighty shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past.
That's really good. Okay, can we please have this quest be happy?
Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedehara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
Aw.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedehara Kazuha in town.
Don't say that. That is very rude. And have you forgotten, Paimon, that some guy attacked us because he thought we were Kazuha? That doesn't sound like praise to me.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Do you have any siblings, or is it someone you trained with?
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedehara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms.
Oh, that's interesting.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
What, just because he didn't apologize to you?
Please stay safe.
Thanks, Kamaji.
Come on, let's go and track down your aggressor.
Bye, Kamaji.
You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaedehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaedehara's personal information.
Simps! In my Genshin Impact!
Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time.
And this wasn't important enough to bring up before?
One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. 2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details.
We suspect a member of your family possibly attacked me?
The Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the 2 clans.
Okay, so maybe if the guy we're looking for is from this clan, does he know about the same testing techniques and that's why his fighting style was similar? Because that would make sense.
The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it.
Theories are forming. I'm gonna stay quiet for now.
On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse.
My first theory is also about why this guy's sword was, kind of funny looking. He's corrupted by a delusion. That's my first theory.
The person we are looking for. He attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person.
So this is either Yuya is a red herring, or he's been corrupted somehow. Like, his brain is being scrambled by delusion. That is my current theory.
My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
Oh, you're his wife.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. Can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
Well, struggling financially, it sounds like.
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
He lost his sense of restraint.
Yeah.
He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them.
Yeah, this guy's got a collecting and hoarding problem.
When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell.
Okay. So he, was gonna sell one of his items to Yuya. And he has a warehouse, but the warehouse apparently set on fire when Yuya went to collect the weapon. Did he burn the warehouse down himself to, I don't know, get insurance for all of his extremely rare stuff? I don't know.
Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts.
It sucks.
Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together.
Face the family crisis together. Face the family crisis that he caused. And he's currently not here, so yeah, no, I don't think you're in the wrong for wanting him to come back and deal with it. This is his fault.
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp, and,
And what, Paimon?
Wait,
Oh yeah, it's something else.
I hear something ominous in the wind.
The storm?
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear.
Kazuha's a dog, confirmed.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere. The remnants of the Tatarigami. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. But the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Okay.
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions.
Hence he became the worst hoarder after they got married. Alright, so it wasn't a delusion, but one of these guys is still had his mind messed with by some kind of energy.
Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us.
The what? Follow the fart.
By the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing.
I was wounded by Amanoma Yuya. He took my most precious blade. I chased him but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding, but it seems some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. It hurts, but for some reason, I can't fall unconscious, so all I can do to distract myself from the pain is write. What will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them, I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. I collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. Oh. Alright.
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us.
Oh, shit. Shit.
It seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
You're slow, aren't you, Paimon? This is very fun, especially when my X button doesn't always respond to my pressing it. Alright, here we are.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
I just got really caught off guard by him raising his voice.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame no Meyuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Meyuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Yeah, he's being controlled by the weapon.
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light.
You pointed it... Okay, maybe not pointed it out before, but you said his sword was weird. Like, I thought you'd notice that.
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity.
Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition.
That's how you know.
I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
That's how you know how to fight in the same way. Because you're a sword who was made and tested with that technique. Sorry. You're a sword.
As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
No.
At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
Swords can become conscious and control people?
Sometimes I wish you didn't feel the need to clarify every other word.
After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
Alright. You decided to leave Snezhnaya and come back to Inazuma. Fair. You're a sword. What if you'd ended up in Mondstadt because someone from there bought you? What if you never arrived in Inazuma because no Inazuman purchased you and brought you back? And this isn't the energy saying it jumped from the swords to a different host body, because it's the same sword. It's the same sword that was forged by Kazuha's ancestors, so it's not like the energy was hopping bodies. Or was the energy hopping bodies and then controlling that person to buy the sword? At which point, the energy's no longer in the sword! I'm so confused!
To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
And so you're looking for Kazuha because he managed to parry her attack. which is pretty impressive.
All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
Yeah, okay, so it's purely relying on someone buying the sword so that the spirit or the energy in it could corrupt them and be like, yeah, no, you need to take me to Inazuma now. But if anything happened along the way and they got injured, that's once again then riding on the fact that someone was going to pick up the sword and start using it so you could corrupt them and continue on your way back to Inazuma. Okay.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter.
Again, you didn't decide to bide your time in the warehouse. He put you in a warehouse. You're a sword.
Now, give your body over to me.
Context is certainly important. Oh, whoa! Okay. I liked that. Oh, wow! I get to do plunge attacks all the time! Well, almost. Up I go! Up I go! And down again. Oh, I missed. Alright, you're wet. That means I can do this and then do that. Oh, okay. Sorry, Kazuha, you've been kind of showed up by my virgin. Let's do the ult!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Oh, whoa.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
It is indeed the forms of Ishin art, but from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Psychoanalyze the sword.
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art, but even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Yep, rip into him, Kazuha. Tear him a new one. Tell this sword how it's really done. It's a talking sword.
Now, take me in your hand.
Kazuha?
I'm okay.
You sure?
I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment.
Okay, so he's staving it off.
It's all right. So far, this was as I expected. I will. Thank you.
It's okay, precious baby, I love you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
Let's go beat up some dudes. Alright, let's go. What's up, guys?
Into the wind.
Oh, beautiful! Oh, nice! Okay, okay. Oh, Kazuha might just be the fucking GOAT here, guys.
Time to go.
Oh, wow.
One with nature.
Get all in the middle, and boom.
As one with wind and cloud. The fairy.
Yes. Oh, man.
Rather than trying to control me, he's instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep going.
Can I, like, vacuum up all of these now? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Is there anything here for me to get? Any goodies? No, it doesn't look like it. Are there? Are there? Any goodies? Any...
Time to go.
No.
Time to go.
And I just... I just ran past one!
It's my lucky
What
day.
pose were you just in there, dude? Were you waiting for someone to paint you like a French girl?
One with nature.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try and pull for Kazuha at some point.
Going somewhere?
Be the GOAT, my boy.
Adorn my night.
Keep going. Keep fighting. Swing yo sword. Plunge. Beautiful. I don't think I needed to do that.
Whoa. Something's up with the blade.
It's dimmer. Ah.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield.
Nice. I liked that. That was enjoyable.
Time to go.
Hey. Wow. Nice. Oh man. I'm really enjoying this. No. I would not have enjoyed that.
Time to go.
Bang.
Wind and cloud.
Nice.
Perhaps this time we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you talking about? Huh? What the? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk.
Wow. Oh, wow.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun.
Holy shit.
Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Let's get down to business.
Wha- Wham! See that shit? That's some good shit.
My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
Not in the state you're in right now.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power.
From your friend.
Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish?
The last episode, why is this game making me feel bad for mushrooms? This episode, why is this game making me feel bad for a sword?
While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths.
Uh-huh.
He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions.
Okay.
He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth.
When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle.
Ah.
I will release Amenoma Yuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. He must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
My friend just sent me an octopus video.
Ready? Okay. All right then. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedehara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenoma Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
Yuya seems very nice. I'm gonna try and do this without using his elemental power. I feel like that's
Time to go.
an advantage here. I love his charge attack. Oh no. I was admiring my own attack! Out of the way. And hopefully this is the last one. There we go. Ooh. Alright, let's go before... Some electro slime or something just died in the distance.
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious. I have decided to let him do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna cut off
I will
Paimon.
explain my reasons later. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
Shiny cutscene? Oh, wow. Okay.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness.
Oh.
You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come.
I see, I knew it was gonna...
Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Oh shit, okay.
Rest in peace.
His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
Welcome to about an hour ago, Paimon!
After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Okay, some people's aspirations, they lead to disaster. Some people's aspirations aren't the best. But when you see someone working as hard as they fucking can towards their ambition, it is a tad inspiring. Even if they're working towards the wrong thing. Oh, he's by the statue. Kamaji! Hello! How's it going?
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost.
Yes.
The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
We haven't even... Yeah, we've not even... Have we just immediately explained it to him?
It looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaedehara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path.
That's fair.
Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very fair. Very, very fair.
Very well. I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Thanks, Kamaji. You're a good guy.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Yeah, there we go! When a normal, charged, or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, dealing area of effect damage equal to 180% of attack and increasing attack by 15% for 8 seconds. It can be triggered once every 8 seconds. Shit, okay. It's a pretty good sword. But that was amazing. I had a lot of fun! As I said, I'm probably gonna go back into going along the line, so the next one I do will probably be Yaimiko. Dare I say, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna say it. I'm excited.